It's Week 7 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Blues and the Giants, next on EA Sports.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out in his 8th season, guy who has started for a few teams across the league, Jacoby Brissett.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. And that's incomplete. Looking for Cole Turner on that one. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of pack number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment. Defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at him.
Slot able to put this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Jones. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Brissett now. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3rd down and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Play fake, Brissett. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Throwing, Brissett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Brissett. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. That is caught. Touchdown. John Bates, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Robinson now off the option. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now this offense back out and set to, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Robinson will try to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Third and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Brissett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
All the option left, it's Jones. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now Jones. And it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action with Brissett. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Here's a screen for Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Forced out to his left. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. So out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
Jones will try and run with it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Brissett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. To throw, Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Brissett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Azeez Ojulari able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, here's Brissett. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Brissett now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. Fights through him. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 4.
Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. Now that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here's Brissett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bates. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. A give running right is Mitchell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now Jones and the Giants down by 12. 2:09 to play. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Jones. Pass incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jones throw on target to Shepard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's not another.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Jones.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. To throw is Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the pressure gets to him again. A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line.
Turnover on down.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.